on, y'all? Daily Go Getimism Show, Pretty Petty Tuesday, all up in your area. How you feeling? How are you? Yo, what's going on? Everything is all, yeah, we gonna make it right. Yeah. You know how we do. 2 days down in the week and we speak. Yeah, it's gonna be all right. Yeah, let's make it tight. Yeah, I'm glad to be here. I hope you are too. Tuesday night, yeah, son, you know how we do. Yeah, we gonna be here a couple of hours. Got some things gotta speak about for these hours. Might bring them down like towers. Yeah, increase your power. All right, so that's what we talking about. Yeah, it's the Daily Go Getimism Show. I hope y'all had a good day today. I don't know. Is it just me? Wherever you are in this region, whatever region you are in, wherever you are in the world, whether it's the United States, whether it's over Europe, up in Canada, down in South America, whatever, Central America, overseas in Asia, Africa, wherever you are, is wintertime making spring pay for the debts that they owe? In other words, is there a delay on your springtime wherever you are? Here, I swear to God, I heard winter, him spring up against the wall and said, I'm gonna be here every night and every day until you pay me what you owe me. So spring like, yeah, man, I'ma pay you. I got you, man. You know what I mean? Just let me shine. I just need to, bring some warmth and some warmth and glow and some nice days. Wintertime, like, yeah, all right. Listen, I'll let the sun shine for you, but yeah, that temperature ain't getting above the 60s. As a matter of fact, I might not let it get to the 60s. So, yo, pay me my money now. Pay up. And you know just how. Won't have no sunny days till I'm through. My name is Winter, and I am talking to you. Pay my money. Give me your routing number and your account. Yeah. And temperature won't be large amounts. T carry right. What's going on? Good to see you now. Who else is here? I see y'all, but I care. Yeah. We gonna rock, y'all. Yo. So y'all know what we talk about tonight. Y'all know what the feeling that they never liked you. The feeling that they never liked you. You know, you may have grown up with haters. You may have hung out with haters. You may have gone to school with haters, worked with haters, and been around haters for years and years and years. Yeah, have you ever been around people that you suspected didn't really appreciate you, didn't really care about you that much, the hate comes out at the most inopportune times. Well, inopportune for you, but definitely opportune for them. So if you've ever been in a situation where when you you made a mistake or you fell on hard times and the person that you needed help from acted like they weren't in the position to help you and you knew that wasn't the case, or when you made a mistake or you fell off or you had some bad fortune and somebody just seemed to be less than helpful but more like on the tip of like, well, that's kind of like what you get. And there are a lot of different ways to say to somebody that's what you get without saying, well, that's what you get. Yeah. Sometimes you might be around somebody who laughs at your misfortune. and they may laugh it off in a way like, I always laugh at people, when things happen to them, so it ain't no big deal. But that there's an undercurrent of hate there. Cheryl Halsey, what's good? And my man, Dago, what's good? He says, nah, I'm good. I hear that. And who's that? Marisela Jara. And Shirley Shaw, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. Shirley Shaw, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. What's good? Thanks for coming through, y'all. Thanks for coming through. So that's what we talking about. Yeah. Yeah, getting the feeling that they never liked you. The feeling that they, yeah. They never liked you, and you know how the shit go. But we here with DG Show, yeah, yeah, we still gotta live our life. Yeah, 3 kids and a wife, maybe just another spouse. Mortgage on the house, had a fire at the crib, and ain't had nowhere to live. People who've been down with you for years. Nobody putting you up, no dollars in your pocket. Yeah, your people passed away just the other day. Ain't got to say, my condolences, baby. You know how it be. Yeah, they wanna see your downfall. They never liked y'all. Brand new ride, with another car collide. Almost gotten hurt inside. Jaws of life, baby. Did they come see you? You know how it go. Shit gets real out here, man. Tell your story now. Are your friends really your friends? Well. Rock with me. Let's get it popping. Let's get it popping. The Daily Go Getter Show. You think it ain't when it is? You think it won't when it whiz? We are here and we are in motion. We do this thing, taking off fast lane, no coasting, and everything is gonna be all right. We talking about the feeling that they never liked you tonight. The feeling that they never liked you. What do you know about Feeling like somebody never really liked you. You know, people have got married. They've got married to people that they didn't think really liked them or didn't really love them or whatever, didn't really appreciate them. And for a person who has never been through it or never really thought about it too much or never really experienced this, they would be quick to ask like, well, how would you marry somebody who you didn't think loved you? Well, you know, people get married for a lot of different reasons. A lot of people get married for a lot of different reasons. So, and as you know, in today's social climate, romantic climate, relationship climate, whatever, you know, a lot of people don't even factor love into the equation. It's like, if I can get love, that's cool. Other than that, I'll just I'll take this money. I'll take this place to live. I'll take this lifestyle. I'll take this neighborhood. I'll take the raising of my kids and them going to a decent school. Shout out to all of my black people who moved out into the burbs just so their kids would have an opportunity to go to better schools. Hey, man, it is what it is. Shout out to all of the parents that got their kids out of the city so they could go to a school out in the burbs where they had more facilities, where the Home and School Association was actually paid for. What should I say? The school district was actually paid for by the taxes of the borough, because that's not the way it works in the city of Philadelphia. The taxes actually don't pay for the school. I mean, I never understood that. But that's not the way it works in the city of Philadelphia. I mean, go figure it out, whatever. Okay. Okay, we good. Okay, there's no more day go. All right, yo. By the way, this is a new mic. I don't know how it sounds. Does it sound? Are we sounding all right? Are we clear? Are we good? Are we okay on that front? Let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Let me just holler at the God. Let me know if we coming through. So that sounds great. That's what's up. This one actually this set me back a little bit. I guess in the world. Well, I know in the world of audio, you kind of get what you pay for. But you know, since I'm an audiophile anyway, I insist on the best sounds coming through. I mean, if I go back and listen to the show, and that shit ain't sounding right, I'll be feeling like, this shit sounds terrible, man. The mic was ass. But yeah, the feeling that they never liked you, or the feeling that they never loved you, the feeling that they never liked you. Lifelong friends hating on each other for years and years and years, and it's a lot of times hate goes unchecked or it goes excused. You know, you may have excused somebody for hating on you because maybe they had some other redeeming qualities, like maybe they wasn't hating 100% of the time. But you know, you can kind of tell as time goes on, as you evolve, as you get older, as you get a little better at things, as you start to be more self-aware and aware of the way that other people move. You start to catch on. You start to see who really likes you and who really could take it or leave you. Like, like they alright, but it's like, yeah. Like I said, a lot of hate goes unchecked, it goes excused, and it sometimes even it even gets or I guess I want to say people make excuses for it. People may try to explain it away, like, nah, I don't think it's like that. It's just, you know, blah, blah, blah. It's almost like victim shaming. Anybody ever been in a decent relationship, just got in a relationship, and somebody that's not in a relationship is kind of hating on the fact that you found somebody that's good for you? Or at least you feel like they're good for you. The person that you might be with may not be all that good for you, but you feel like in real time that they are good for you. So, you're making the best out of the situation, and somebody is pressing you or encouraging you to hang out with them more, or not to believe in the person that you're dealing with, or telling you that you shouldn't put all your eggs in that basket, or whatever. And the person that might be encouraging you to separate yourself or not get personally invested, they may not have anything of their own, and they may be struggling to find somebody for themselves. Now, I'm not going to say, I'm not one of those people who says things like, married people should only hang around with married people, or people in a relationship should never listen to or hang around with people who don't have anybody, because they're just going to hate on you, or they're going to encourage you to do the wrong things. I've always felt like that type of thinking came out of insecurity. Like, if you have to be afraid that your man or your woman is going to be influenced by their single friends to cheat or to flirt, or to get into things that either somebody who's with somebody or a married person shouldn't do, yeah, we got a problem. Because the problem is not the person or the people that they hang around that's in encouraging them to do bad. The real problem is that you are dealing with somebody who you don't trust. You're dealing with somebody who you don't trust. You're dealing with somebody who you think is a follower, or somebody that you think would jump at the first opportunity to be unfaithful to you. But that's the way I see it. That doesn't necessarily have to be the way that it is. It could be a whole different way. But what do y'all think? What do you say? Cheryl Halsey says, had a problem bad. Had a problem bad? Okay, what we got here? What we got here? Okay, we good? Oh, okay. All right. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't following the chat very well. All right, we got it. All right, hold on a second. Let me see. Okay. But yeah, the real problem may be your insecurity. Like, if you don't really think, if you spend most of your waking moments being afraid that somebody is going to cheat on you, be unfaithful to you, or basically not treat you the way that you want to be treated. First, you probably should define how you want to be treated. You should really know how you want to be treated. And, you probably have to take a little accountability for dealing with somebody that wasn't really in your favor, or didn't have your best interests at heart from the beginning. But it happens. The feeling that somebody never really liked you, it doesn't necessarily always have to be one person. It could be a group of people. People join groups. Because they want to belong. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to belong. But there may be problems with going to parties that you're not invited to, or that you're not welcome to. Like, when you get into a party that you didn't really, basically when you crash a party, when you go to a party that you weren't invited to, and you say, well, look, I'm gonna go there because there are a lot of people there that I want to see, and maybe I can latch on to something, pick up a little something, take something home, whatever the case may be. I want to be up in the mix. I want to be able to say that I was where the party was at, or where the party at. Okay. Well, the consequences of it may be that the people who you are partying with don't really care for you. Now, some people put up with not being cared for better than others. You know, I mean, there's some people who seek validation so much that they will shake off the fact that there wasn't no love. They shake it off, act like it wasn't there. You know? I mean, if you have never been used to being treated really decently, or, you know, if you've never been around anybody or been with anybody that really took time out to think about your needs and provide for you, and I'm not talking about just financially, but I'm saying if you've never been with anybody that was really attentive to you, that really took a holistic view of what your needs and your desires are and went out of their way to try to accommodate or fix that or help that or facilitate that. If you've never been with anybody in that type of situation, then you may be used to being mistreated and you may be able to write it off. You know, when you've never been shown any love, it ain't no big deal that people act aloof or that they aren't very attentive to you or accommodating or don't really care what you want too much. Now it gets bad when you're the type of person that tries to look out for people. You know, you always try to accommodate people in hopes that they will reciprocate, in hopes that they will try to look out for you. You hope that they'll try to look out for you the way you've been trying to look out for them. It's the fastest and easiest way to get your feelings hurt, though. It's the fastest and easiest way to get your feelings hurt. And we probably all know what it's like to try to recover from getting your feelings hurt. We all know what it's like, you know, trying to repair broken heart, broken dreams, rejection, all that old kind of shit. We know what it's like. And it's not one of those things that you really want to experience for a long time. It's not one of those things that you want to experience for a long time. But it's something that you got to deal with. It's something that, you know, you may have to deal with. And in dealing with it, it can take you totally off your square. Totally off your square. See some here. Let me see some. Hold on, my people. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, but people. Alrighty. Okay. But yeah. So the feeling that they never really liked you, the feeling that they never really loved you. People have been married to people that they never really loved or that they never really thought loved them. It happens. It's like one of those casualties of the game that we have to deal with. But if you've never really been shown any real love in the first place, you probably won't recognize the absence of it when it comes to visit you. But you will be aware of how you feel about somebody. Now, being in a situation where you feel strongly about somebody and somebody doesn't feel as strongly about you as you do to them. Now, many people have experienced that situation. I think that it's hard to get through life without experiencing that on some level. People front like it never happened to them, but it can happen. It happens to anybody. Somebody that you may have been trying to catch up with and they weren't making themselves available to you to be caught up with. And you could tell that it wasn't for any quote unquote valid reasons. It was just, it's one thing to not be a priority in somebody's life, but it's another thing for somebody to make you chase them. And if you've ever been in a situation where somebody expected you to chase them and you either chased them or looked at them like, oh, what the fuck you think this is? Now, decisions get made in a lifetime. And you may not always reject that situation that you like you probably should. You may not always reject the negative situation like you probably should. But hey, you find a way to roll with the punches. Shirley Cheryl says, unfortunately, there are friends who sabotage, not really friends. Exactly. That's facts. And she says, in any relationship, I would have a problem if I didn't have a sense of love in some shape or form. A sense of love. That's interesting the way you put that. A sense of love. Now that can be taken a couple of ways. A sense of love can be like, well, yeah, I think they really care for me. And then the other way it could be taken where it's like, yeah, they may not always have strong or open displays of affection or love or things like that. Their body language may not always say that they are in love or that they do love, but I can tell by the things that they do. I can tell by the way that there's a spirit of love around them, and they make their presence known. Like they're not trying to get away from me; they're trying to get a little closer to you. Man, when things go bad in a relationship, it can be really easy to evaluate your relationship after the carnage has piled up and believe that somebody never really loved you. Sometimes you might be right. There may be times when you weren't right, though. There could be times that you weren't right about the whole situation, but you might not be able to escape that feeling. Like, it's not always easy to look on the bright side when love is lost, or when a relationship that you really wanted to work out didn't work out. You have a bit, yeah. I've heard a lot of people complain about that, especially on the female side. I've heard a lot of women say that, I don't think such and such ever really loved me. I think maybe he loved the idea of being with me, or he loved the concept of love, and he went with that. I've heard women say things like that. And I've questioned them. Like, well, what do you mean? What do you mean? Like, why didn't you think that the person loved you? Because a lot of times it's people that they married. It's people that they got married to. Like, so you married somebody that you didn't think loved you? This shit happens. It happens more often than I think it should, but it does. Buttercup 25. What up, Buttercup? What's good? What's good? What is good, Buttercup? And she says, been through that. My cat is doing the Olympics upstairs. Yo. If y'all got a cat, sometimes they just be dashing. I don't know if they feel like, you know what? I ain't stretched my legs in a while. I ain't done no sprints. I need to choom. But my cat is she on the thick side. If she was a female, she'd be light skinned and thick. That's what she would be. She would be a light skinned, thick joint. And I mean on the thicker side, not no fatty, but she would definitely, you know what I'm saying? She would be like fat-assed and thick-thighed. I don't know if she would have big titties or not. But anyway, so okay, she said, been through that. I feel I feel free because I refuse to lose myself. I love me more. I hear that. I love me more. And I don't think that we should ever have to be in the position, if we're with somebody, to have to make a declaration of our own self-love. If somebody puts you in a position where you have to find love for yourself, that's probably not the position that you were looking for. That's probably not where you wanted to be with it, but it happens. It happens. So when something like that happens, you have to deal with it the best way that you can. But you may not be able to escape that haunting feeling that, hey, he never really, or she never really loved me. Now, it's a little harder for men because men have to deal with situations. They have to deal with situations where they have to pretend like either love didn't matter or like somebody really did love them. Like, men aren't encouraged to complain about not being loved. You know what I mean? You can sound a little soft doing that. They can sound a little soft. Like, what you mean nobody loves you? Pull yourself up by your bootstraps, nigga. What you mean she didn't love you? Love yourself, fool. Hey, I think everybody needs love, and there's no way that you can escape that. All we need is love. Bloom, 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 bloom. All I need is love. Bloom, 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 bloom. All I need is love. Love. Love is all I need. Let me see. Peace, Buttercup. Thanks for coming through. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. But yeah, being in a position where you have to declare self-love, that lets you know that you probably weren't where you wanted to be. Nothing says that, I wasn't in the situation that was really in my favor if I have to declare self-love. Dave Figueroa. My people's Dave Figueroa. What's good? What's going on, my brother? Thanks for coming through. Appreciate you. So we having this conversation tonight about the feeling that you never really liked me, never really loved me. The feeling. And I had to say the feeling because we don't always have proof. But at the same time, if you feel like somebody never really loved you, never really liked you, never really appreciated, do you need more proof? You got the feeling. Like, if you have the feeling that somebody never really liked you or never really loved you, unfortunately, you have more than what you need. You have more than what you need. Like, I feel like I never knew love like this, never knew hate like that. But yeah, you may not need more than a feeling. You may not need more than that. Because if you have the feeling that somebody never liked you or never loved you or whatever, then that's ironclad proof that somebody is not treating you the way that you want to be treated. Now, unless you are like super clingy and extra dependent, like you so dependent on somebody they could claim you on their taxes. If you're like that, then your credibility may be a little shot. It's hard to find credibility in somebody who complains all the time, or the type of person that has to be shown constantly, not just consistently, but constantly. They have to have the love and like validated, and a lot of that goes with the insecurity. A lot of that goes towards the insecurity. Like, if you have to be constantly validated, yes, I like you. Yeah, you cool. Yeah, we friends. Yeah. Yeah, you're really good at that. Yes, you're talented. Oh yeah, I think you're pretty. Uh huh. Yeah. You're a good person. Yeah, I think you're a good. I do think you're a good mother. Yeah, I do think your kids are very good looking. Yeah, yes, yeah, they are well. They're well mannered and intelligent. Yeah, you are too. You are too. Yeah. When it's like when you're dealing with somebody where you constantly have to reinforce and and validate their existence, that can get a little heavy. That can get a little heavy. You know, you may not have it in you to be that way all the time. Like that's like having to be on 10 all the time. Like 10 all the time, man. That should get a little loud. Like, yeah, well, it is what it is. You think it won't when it is? I say it is what it is. Yeah, you think it won't when it is? We are here and we are in motion. We do this thing, taking off fast lane, no coasting. But yeah, seriously, when you're dealing with somebody that constantly has to be has to be validated in everything that they do. Yeah. That's going to get a little heavy for you. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Y'all hit the like button. Share the show. Y'all kind of quiet tonight. This is a little intimate, but you know we gonna do what we do. The feeling that they never liked you. I put up the poll question. Let me see. Put up the poll question. Okay, I have to get my cursor together. Put up the poll question. Right now we only have 11 votes. Would you ever hang out with or be in a relationship with someone who you didn't think liked you, loved you? I didn't have enough characters to be able to write love and like, so I put like because I know a lot of people who have done that. Like I said, joining the club, wanting to belong to a club, but feeling like the people in the club are more cliquish and you aren't part of that clique. But you want to be part of the clique so bad. Oh, can I be part of the clique? I want to be part of the clique. I'm gonna come on. Let me be down. Let me be down. I want to be down like you want me to. All right. So 27% says yes, I've been there. It happens. 64% says no love. No, love me or leave me alone. You gotta love me or leave me alone. You gotta love me or leave me alone. You gotta love me or leave me alone. 0% says define love. I actually thought somebody would answer that. Like define love. Like, what do you mean love? Like exactly. Because it isn't always the same for everybody. What I may need to feel love may be different than what you need to feel love. 9% says love is overrated. See? Love is overrated. Love is overrated. I don't know. I've heard a lot of people say that over the years. Love is overrated. Like, you don't have to get married for love. We know that you don't have to have children for love, but don't that sound, when you really think about that, don't that sound a little twisted? Don't that sound a little crazy? Like, you don't have to be in love to get married. But does anybody ever ask that? Does anybody ever ask that about children? Like, you don't have to be in love with somebody in order to have kids with them? That almost sounds like worse than marrying somebody who you don't love. What do y'all think is worse? What do you think is worse? We know that people, they get pregnant and have babies on a one night stand. One night stand. Got pregnant by a dude you never saw again. Had the whole baby, went through the whole 9 months, knowing that he was the father and that you never saw him again. It's happened. It's happened plenty of times. But Yeah, yo, you surprised too, TK? Right? Says I thought someone would want to define love. I, I I'm shocked, shocked, shocked. I tell you, my people's wisdom is in the house, and he says when someone doesn't truly love you, they won't make meaningful sacrifices for you. Sign is a child. Wait a minute. Sign is a child fully dependent on their on one of a sign is, I guess he means a sign of it is a child fully dependent on their parents need on their parents needs, not just care but also education and assets to thrive. Yeah, I feel you on that. I do. I get it. But I wanna concentrate on that question for a minute. What do y'all think is worse? Marrying somebody who you didn't love or having kids by somebody you didn't love. That's taking into account that probably neither one of them are good or favorable. But what do you think is worse? Which one is worse? Marrying somebody who didn't love you or who you didn't love, or having kids by somebody that you didn't love or didn't love you? Which one is worse? Which one is worse? Matter of fact, let me see. Hold on, let me fix this. Let me fix this real quick. All right. Okay. Okay. I put the question in the chat because sometimes y'all be fronting. Sometimes y'all be fronting or acting a little slow. Dave Figueroa says having kids with someone where there's no love because you are bringing a new person into the environment, into the world. It's interesting you said that, Dave, because so many children are born out of a love situation. You know, because a child can be born on just some freak shit. A child can be born on a one night stand. A child can be born with a rape, and from a rape or sexual assault. I know I'm not supposed to say that on YouTube because they flag my shit, but I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. And also, sometimes children are brought into this world just because of a hookup situation, a tricking situation, and all kinds of ways. but also, I'm surprised that you said that because people wholeheartedly believe that no matter how a child is conceived or born, they figure like as long as I love my child and my people love my child, they will be okay. He or she will be all right. So we got enough love that she may not have been, or he or she may not have been conceived out of love, but they gonna get everything they need. Cause I'm a guarantee that they gonna get all of it, the full Monty. But I respect your answer too. I think marrying somebody who you didn't love or who didn't love you is worse. TK Wright agrees. Yeah, I think that's worse. And the reason that I think it's worse is because what the fuck are you marrying somebody for if you don't love them? Okay, money. stability, finances. I get all of that. But who cares? Who cares? Like, the whole concept of marriage is supposed to be for family building, especially when you're younger, legacy building, and or companionship. Like, I married you because I don't want to live a life with you not around. My future involves you. You. My future involves you. Who do I want to be around with? You. Who do I want to love and hug? You. Who I kissing on, loving on? You. Who can I not live without? You. That's what I'm thinking it's supposed to be. But evidently, a lot of people go into, I've seen it. And I'm going to tell you this. And I'm going to keep it a buck about it. I've seen people who loved each other go into a marriage without love. I'll explain. I've seen people who previously loved each other get married after the love was already dying out, after it was dying down. It was like getting married was their last ditch effort to try to repair the relationship. You know, they had been with each other so long and they were so used to each other. They didn't want to start all over with anybody else, even though they may have cheated and things like that. But they didn't really want to start over with anybody else. So they got married after the flame had already burnt out or died down. Like, you might only had a little bit of flame, man, just enough to heat up those heating trays. You know, what's that little flame? It come in a can. You know what I mean? You light the joint, keep the green beans and the baked macaroni and cheese to keep it all warm and shit. You know what I mean? The beef, the fish, the chicken. You know, the little can with the flame. You know what I'm talking about? The caterers be having them joint. You know, you flip the top off the can and light the joint. Keep the sternos. Yeah, the sterno. It may have only had enough heat left, like a sterno. It's a little sterno. But hey, put your hand over the sterno. You put your hand over the sterno, you have a burnt ass hand. So it wasn't that bad. Alex Ortiz says, love from Antarctica, brother. Keep reading. Antarctica, though? Not the North Pole, but the South Pole. Antarctica, where nobody is allowed to live or even visit, or you can't even get Google Earth. That's where you... All right, cool. I ain't mad at you. Wisdom says marrying somebody who has children is worse because you love them, not their kids. But what happens in the kid's life who love them, you basically mess the future of the children. It happens in my life. I wouldn't marry a woman if I didn't love her kids. I don't know. I wouldn't. I'm not. Even if I didn't love your grown kids, I ain't marrying you. Because children are never a non-factor. They are always a factor. If I don't love your kids, I ain't got no business being with you. Dave Figueroa says that's true, but it usually is better when there's a healthy relationship between the parents. So the kid is raised with learning values he might not learn if the parents are divorced. Yeah, but you know, sometimes people have kids and neither one of them have any values. They ratchet, they toxic. They ratchet, they toxic. They ratchet and they toxic. Yeah, they be fighting and boxing. I said they ratchet and they toxic. They ratchet and they toxic. They ratchet and they toxic. They be fighting all the time, arguing and boxing. Yo, put up your duke. We about to go head to head, toe to toe. You know what I'm talking to, ho. Yeah, you wanna act like you wanna act like a man? Well, you about to stand, get in the square circle. I'm about to hurt you, and it's gonna hurt real bad because you made me mad. And you're always trying to push my buttons. I ain't Joe Budden. I'ma hit you all of a sudden. I ain't all about it as an essay, sexual assault, but it was assault. It ain't my fault. Cause you always playing around, and I'm about to lay your dumb ass down, and it sounds like I might be trying to get frisky, but you was messing with me, and it's kind of risky. They say a man don't hit a girl, but I'm about to turn you around and act like the world. I'm about to spin you around, bear hug the shit out of you, girl. You know I'm out. Might have to take a walk before you call the damn cops again. I can't win. Yo, you toxic as hell. Yo. Please take the restraining order off. Please take the restraining order off. Please take the restraining order off and stop letting me have to pay the child support. Please take the restraining order off. Please call them goddamn cops off. They say I can't be within 100 yards. Oh my God. You know we can't keep our hands off each other and the minds come together like brothers. But you ain't a man, but if you put your dukes up against me, I'm a... You know the time it is. Yeah, you know what rhyme it is. Yeah, I see the skulls and shit, but you know what I'm talking about. I'm just here to say something. I'm just here to stop the fronting. I want to be with you, you want to be with me, but we got to start acting like so risky. Good, we get frisky. All we do is fight and fuck. Good luck. Keep my gun in the tuck. But you cut me first, so it got worse. I'ma kick this verse and then I'ma stop rapping. Yeah, get back to the show. Stop all this yapping. But yo, and y'all can call in 2667-874 1949. What is hitting for? Everything is going to be all right. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Share the show. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. It is the Daily Go Getimism Show. I'm your host, Sun752. And we are talking about the feeling that they never really liked you. The feeling that they never really loved you. They didn't like you. They didn't love you. They didn't like you. They didn't love you. Okay. Dave says, legacy building is a good point, son. Some people have kids with someone knowing they will never see them again just so they can have a kid. So there are exceptions to the rule. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I mean, and plus you may just, listen, babies often come out of lust. There wasn't no love. Listen, I'm like, oh, the pussy was good. It was so good. Oh, so good. I know either one or two things going to happen. That pussy was so good. Either she going to get pregnant or I'm going to get burnt. But but the lesson got to get learned. She going to get pregnant or I'm going to get burnt. Yeah, this is a lesson that I had to get learned. Shout out to the CDC. Shout out to at the expense of being vulgar. If your man or your woman burn you and y'all get back together, that's love. Ain't no way around it. Ain't no fucking way around it. I ain't trying to hear it. Simon says, NBA predictions, NBA playoffs, any predictions? Hell no. I don't know what's going to happen. I know what's not going to happen. The Sixers ain't nowhere near them shits. Damn, they bad this year. Phillies are bad. They starting off ass. It's so bad. I can't wait till football season start again. I can't take it. I can't take it. I really can't. But yeah, Simon says, yeah, I haven't been following the NBA close enough this year. When my team is out of it, man, I'll be out of it. I'm not an NBA fan. I'm a Sixers fan. I'm not even really an NFL fan. I'm an Eagles fan. So when my team is in it, I can see the rest of the league. When my team ain't in it, I'll be like, I ain't watching that shit. I ain't watching that shit. So my bad, done. My bad. Okay. Shirley Show says, I like those lyrics. Get the drums on that one. Entitled, not with entitled, not without you. Yeah, we gonna coin it. We gonna coin it. Nova! What up? Nova, what's good? You're back. You're back. Oklahoma Thunder winning. Raiders the best. Come on, man. Come on now. Come on now, man. Keep it a buck. Keep it a buck. Speaking of keeping it a buck, man. Speaking of keeping it a buck. I need to alert y'all about something in advance. We may be going back to 1 o'clock. I want to say permanently, but I've learned not to use that word in the past few years. With so many schedule changes, time changes. But probably in a month or two, we're probably going to be going back to 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time instead of 2 o'clock. Because, yeah, my schedule, it looks like I'm about to be back on my original schedule. I don't know. Now I feel some kind of way about it. Soon as I get used to one thing, then they switch it up, start dealing from the bottom of the deck on me. They start dealing from the bottom of the deck on me, son. That's right, TK, right? The CDC. Shout out to the CDC. Dave Figueroa says, remind me who the Raiders are again. I know, man. Them motherfuckers have been in 3 different regions. They've been in Oakland twice. They were the Oakland Raiders, they were the LA Raiders, then they were the Oakland Raiders, and now they the Las Vegas Raiders. Oakland can't keep a team. They can't keep a team. Why they keep doing Oakland like that? Why you gotta do Oakland? No, it's they in Las Vegas, but I really liked them when they were in Oakland. Well, your name was I Heart Oakland. So I know you believe in the Bay Area. Dave Figueroa says still not ringing the bell. Oh, man. Nova says the tush push is gay, son. Yeah, touchdown. Touchdown. If it's gay, then I know the rest of the league want to be gay too. They wish they was as homosexual to get that many touchdowns on some guaranteed shit. I know the Buffalo Bills wish they were a little softer. I know the Buffalo. Ask Then what the fuck is going on? Come on, man. Hold on. Is my arthritis acting up? Is it my arthritis acting up? The Bills are ass. The Bills are not ass, man. Ask Josh Allen. He like, yeah, I wish I had a little bit more sugar in my tank. He wish he would have had a little bit more sugar in his tank when he played. I bet he wish he had a little bit more sugar in his tank when he tried to do that play, even though he really did get the yards, he got jerked. But hey, the fuck I'm drinking what I'm drinking. You said Josh Allen is the only good dude on the team. Come on now. Come on, stop that. Stop that. That's naughty. That ain't right. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. All right. Where we at? We call it the brotherly shove, not the tush push. Only people who call it the tush push are the ones who don't know how to do it right. We don't fail. Simon says, Eagles will two-peat. Yes, they will. Troy, my man Troy Diesel's in the house. What up, Troy Dees? Says, so if they get rid of the tush push, does that mean there is no more quarterback? No. And that's all that's going to happen. They just going to get real good at the QB sneak. But come on, man. You know how Nick Sirianni is. He going to pull a rabbit out of his hat, and he going to devise another scheme to look just like the brotherly shove, but it'll probably just be the QB sneak. Anyway, it don't really matter. You can't beat the Eagles O-line. But anyway, the feeling that they never really loved you. I need y'all input, though. I need y'all input on that question that I put in there. What is worse? Having a baby by somebody who you didn't love or who didn't love you, or marrying somebody who you didn't love or didn't love you? Which one's worser? Simon says the Eagles will two-peat. Yes, they will. Yes, they will. Nova says, I like the one 49ers dude slapped the security guard for the Eagles. But did they beat the Chiefs in the Super Bowl though? Cause y'all whooped our ass. I give y'all whooped our ass. Y'all stopped our win streak, and y'all sent us on a downward spiral. I credit y'all for that. But did y'all beat the Chiefs? Have you ever beat the Chiefs in the Super Bowl? You've played the Chiefs in a couple of Super Bowls, right? How'd that turn out? I'm sorry, what? Let's see. Because the 49ers have been to a lot of Super Bowls this century. I think y'all been to 4. Maybe 3. Y'all played the Chiefs twice, and y'all played the Baltimore Ravens. Y'all lost 3. Now y'all won 5 Super Bowls, but now y'all have lost 3. In the 80s and 90s, y'all won every Super Bowl y'all played in. So explain to me. Explain. What happened to the 49ers? Debo is going to the Giants, right? Is it the Giants he going to? Who got Debo? Debo Samuel. No, the Washington Commanders. Yeah. Debo gonna play with the young boy. He gonna be taking them passes from Jaden Daniels. My man Jaden Daniels. That's a good look. Good luck to Debo and Jaden Daniels. I mean, 49. You say 0-4? Hold on. Are they 0-4 in the 2000? Wait, let me the fuck fire. Hold on. How many Super Bowls have the 49ers been to since the year 2000? Three times. If they was 0 for 4, like, yo. Hey, yo. So I guess they didn't beat the Chiefs. But they the best? Yeah, I meant the Commanders. My bad. The 40 whiners. I know, man. They was, remember when we broke Brock Purdy arm in the NFC Championship? then we knocked out their backup quarterback and beat their ass. What was it, 35-7? Some old bullshit. If Brock Purdy would have been in the game, it would have been different. He wasn't in the game because we whooped his ass. Took that arm out. He threw that shit. Hassan Reddick was like, he was like, he hurt my arm. He hurt my arm. But that goes along with this title. Never really liked him. We never really liked them. Bums. They bums. Overrated trash. They're trash. You know, it says that man Debo like 270 pounds, 275 pounds, and not in a good way. Troy says lost to them twice. Oh, damn, they lost to the Chiefs twice? Damn. We ain't do that. I think we beat the Chiefs. I think we beat them. All right. And it wasn't no close game either. It wasn't no overtime. Who the 49ers play in the playoffs this year? Troy, who did the 49ers play in the playoffs this year? I mean, do I need to Google that? Let me see. Who did the 49ers play? Who did the 49ers play in the 2024 season?
On December 30th, 2024, the 49ers played the Lions. The final score was 40-34 Lions.
That was the 2023 season. I made let me see. Let me see. What happened to the 49ers in 2024? On first glance, the 49ers 2024 season was a dramatic failure. San Francisco fell from reigning NFC championship champions to last place in the NFC West, a product of a campaign marred by injuries. Oh, we blaming injuries. 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 Injuries. We blaming injuries. Injuries. We blaming injuries. Oh, yo, a lot of kids was hurt. Yeah, they was getting tackled, fumbling in the dirt. They couldn't get out of their own way. So they was not going to the playoffs to injuries. They played with injuries. Injuries. They marked by injuries. Injuries. They marked by injuries. Injuries. They marked by injuries. What happened to the 49ers in 2024? Yeah, they got a couple of wins, but no real scores. They lucky they didn't have to play the Eagles, because we would have whooped their ass like everybody. People, injuries. I said injuries. They was injuries. Marred by injuries. Injuries. Marred by injuries. Injuries. Marred by injuries. San Francisco just couldn't get out of their own way. Yes, 18, 17 games they had to play. They lost most of them shits. They let the Seahawks come up and pass them up. Oh shit. Injuries. 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 They injuries. Did the Raiders make the playoffs? I said, did the Raiders make the... I did not see the Raiders in no damn playoff. It's been a long time since the Raiders was in the playoff. How long has it been since the Raiders was in the... The Raiders... How long has it been since the Raiders were in the playoffs? Let's see. The Raiders were last in the playoffs during the 2021 season, making their 20th playoff appearance. Before that, they had been in the playoffs in 2016. Okay. Wow. Interesting. Wow. Well. Ooh. Oh. I said, well. Oh. Yeah. Fuck out here. Yo, don't be coming on my channel talking shit about the Eagles when we just won the motherfucking Super Bowl. It ain't safe around here. It ain't safe around here for none of the other 31 teams. We whooped that ass. We started out slow in the beginning of the year and we steamrolled all the way to the end. Niggas is flat. Other teams is flat right now because of the Eagles. And they hate and they mad. They gonna try to take away the one play that the Eagles do better than everybody else. If that ain't hate, the title of the show is The Feeling That They Never Liked You. That should be the Eagles fight song. Forget about fly, Eagles fly. No, it should be hate, Eagles hate. That's how teams feel about me. Hate, Eagles. No, fail, Eagles fail. That's the way they want it to be. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Man, son. Yeah. Damn, Dave Figueroa says you got any new beats on the kalimba. I'm gonna hook you up with the kalimba in a minute, man. I promise. I'm gonna hook you up with the kalimba. I'm gonna hook you up with the finger piano. Nova says, how much drums do you own? I got enough to make a beat or two. Dave Figueroa said, LOL, Raiders fans always become fans of anyone who can beat the Chiefs because they can. Let me do it again. You gotta do it no neck style. I can't. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Yes, money talk about some do some push-ups. Nah, man, the push-up day is tomorrow. Is that for real? Is that for real, money? This man always singing. Yeah, I do. I love to sing. I rap, I sing, I play beats. That's what I do. Matter of fact. All right, so oh, you talking about Saquon when he jumped over the bull? Yeah, but that was in a regular season. I mean, that was against the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm like, it was a great play, but that wasn't even a touchdown. Wasn't even a touchdown. All right. No, but like he said, "Oh my God, shut the fuck up with the push-ups, money." T. Gary Wright says no, but the Chiefs focused on Saquon too. That's how they lost. It's part of how they lost. It's part. Oh man, yo. I got a friend who insists that the Chiefs were instructed to throw the game. I was like, they would have never agreed to get their ass whooped like that. The point spread was blown out of proportion. Well, how much? What, the Chiefs were the favorites in the Super Bowl by what, like a point? What they say, like a point and a half or some shit like that. It was some old crazy low number. Man, they wasn't winning that shit. All right, Dave says the Eagles just got Mahomes shook. That's how they won. Totally caught him off guard and fucked up his flow. Yeah, he ain't look like he ain't. He looked like Patrick Stay Home. It's Patrick Stahomes. But I mean, be like that. But yeah, let's get back on this. The feeling that they never liked you, the feeling that they never loved you. You know, like you may have gone through school, felt like your student body never really liked you or whatever, or like you never really fit in. Sometimes you can feel like a misfit at certain times in your life, especially when you get into a situation where people might be really cliquish and you just happen to not be a part of the clique. You're not a part of the inner circle. The inner circle. They won't let you in. I'm locked out. Won't let me in. I'm locked out. I'm locked out. It be like that though. It be like that. But when it's like somebody that you want to be close to, listen, man, you know, like, I'm gonna give a shout out. I don't mean to be all over the place, but I'm gonna give a shout out to anybody and everybody out there that has ever been emotionally abused by the person that they love the most, like your wife, like your husband, like your girl, like your fiance that you never made it to marriage to because something kept getting in the way. And then the ones that actually did get married and they really shouldn't have. It's almost like God was telling you, no, this ain't it, Chief. This not a good look for you. But was you listening? No. Determined to be with somebody that is pretty much giving you signals that they don't like you. I was married to a woman, didn't like me. I was married to a man, didn't love me. Yeah, they treated me just like a clown. I felt like a bag of dirt. Wait. They treated me just like a clown. I felt like dirty ass panties that got pulled down. What a smell. Yo, they got away from me and I could tell that they wasn't coming back around, clown. But I know I had to maintain and they still got treated like a dookie stain. Or maybe even a piss stain. Yo, this shit smell like piss. Yo, you didn't miss. Yo, don't piss on the rim. You got piss in the toilet and don't spoil it. What the deal with your kid? Yo, why you do what you did? I know life gets a little bit tough. Sometimes it get hard. Gotta look up and pray to God and ask him why you in the position that you are. Yo, you can't get treated like a star. Star in the sky, stars in the Milky Way, stars in the crib. Yo, there ain't no stars in the day. Only stars that you be feeling is kind when you get knocked up inside your head. Feel like you're dead and you get ready to riot act. And yo, you can't, your brain cells all intact. And you're drinking and smoking and joking like it's a joke, but it really ain't like that. You feel like you choke on your own words, feeling like a nerd, and thinking somebody love you is quite absurd. Yeah, but you keep pushing, keep rolling. You act like this is your situation, you're controlling. Yeah, I'm holding this L, you holding it too, but I'm gonna do something about mine. What you gonna do? You ain't gonna do nothing, cause you constantly fronting. Yeah, you ain't got nothing, and I mean like nothing. Yeah, your whole life is like a big jack off. Yeah, you trying to get closer, they said back off. Get the fuck out my face. Yeah, I need me about 6 feet of some space. Yeah, you live with your girl and sleep in separate rooms. You ain't even real groom. And she ain't no real bride. Feeling like a rotten apple inside. You got the worm, yeah, you got the squirm. Yeah, you shouldn't have got married, now you gonna learn. But just like a knob gets a turn, you understand what I'm talking about, butter gets a churn. I'ma mix it up, put the bullets in the gun. Yeah, tonight we gonna go to the range, have some fun. Bop, bop, bop. Yeah, I'm busting off. Bullets cost a lot of little money, that shit ain't soft. Don't be wasting them shots. Yo, I ain't playing with no hollow tips. Yo, make it skip. All right, y'all, all right. Okay. Okay, all right. Nova frustrated. He said, I can't tell if money is high or he's 4 years old. Nova said, what would it take for you to get into a Raiders shirt? Speaking of shirt, I'm glad you hold on. Speaking of shirt, hold on, y'all. Because I've been wanting to do this for a minute. I got a little contest going. I want to do a little challenge for y'all. Now look, we got these daily go-getterism shirts. We got the one with the white with the red. Huh? Fresh for the springtime, fresh for the summertime. Yeah. I'ma get mine. I'm gonna give you. All right. So you can have the one, the white, the red on white, or you can have the white on black. Now this is how this is gonna go. This is mine. This is a double X. This is double X. This is actually my shirt. But this is how it's gonna go. You see? That's the official font of the Daily Go-Getterism show. The official font. You see? It's a good look. It's a good look. It's a good look. That's the white on black. That's the red on white. Good quality. Good quality. My cuz printed these up for me. It's a good look. It's a good look. We got to get them in before the tariff from China really kick in, and these shits cost $1 million. But I'm not even selling these right now. I mean, I can sell them. You know, they're only gonna be $17.99. We doing under $20. But this is what we're gonna do. I will send somebody a free shirt. But this is what I need y'all to do. I need y'all to send me 10 subscribers. If you can prove that you have gotten 10 people to subscribe to the channel, I will send you a free shirt. And that's a good look. Like I said, this is a good quality shirt. It's a good look. It's a good look, yo. You know what I mean? You don't believe me? Oh, hold on. Hold on. All right. Hold on. Let me go off script for a minute and get the shirt. Sure, hold on. Sometimes I'm sure. Shit, right. Hold on. Nah, I ain't gonna take off my shirt on camera. You know what I mean? And girlies might get a little, they might get a little too hot. I get money. Money I got. Stunts call me honey if they feel real hot. Yeah, that's me. You can ask G. I saw your girl while she was in prison. Jail for MC assault. You was jealous, it's all your fault. Okay, Milk is chilling. Giz is chilling. What more can I say? Top billing. Alright. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. So as y'all can see, it's a good look. It's a good look. So y'all send me 10 subscribers, but you got to be able to prove that you got 10 people to subscribe. That's the thing. But I'll see the numbers go up. You just have to prove that they went up in your favor. So, but I'm going to carry this for a minute. I'm gonna let it go like this for a minute, so you can have. Like I said, man, it's a good look. Like I said, good quality shirt. You know what I mean? Just show the good muscle. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Double XL. Now we got sizes from medium, large, extra large. I think it's medium, large, extra large, and double X, I believe. So you can have the red on white or the white on black, whatever. And if you can show me that you sent me 10 subscribers, oh, it's only 10 subscribers. Put 10 people down with the show, with the channel, and I'll send you a shirt. I'll give you my email address. You give me your address or whatever, wherever you want it to be sent. You know what I mean? If you don't want me to, I understand if you don't want it to come. You don't want me to know your address and all of that. I'm not interested. Ain't no scamming going on over here. If you have a PO box, or maybe send it to your job, or the abandoned house next door, whatever. Hey, it's a good look, but it's a good shirt. I'm going to be selling these, but you can get one for free. You ain't got to spend no money. Jumped out the car like a stunt man dummy. And little did you know he was nearly doing 20, almost broke your neck. You thought that it was funny because you made it uptown, didn't spend no money. Because you made it uptown, didn't spend no money. So y'all with that? Y'all good? Kareem Akbar, Mama says, I can buy you 10 subs. I mean, however you want to do it. Oh God, the Mountain Dew chicken. The Mountain Dew chicken. Huh. Baby, get your shirt. Yeah. So y'all gonna y'all gonna give me 10 subs? It starts tonight. It starts tonight. Send me 10 subscribers. That's all you gotta do. That's all you have to do. Send me 10 subs and get your shirt, baby. Get your shirt. Get your shirt. Don't wait until we blow. Don't wait until we blow. Anyway, if you just want to buy the shirt, $17.99. Let's just call it a cool 18. Cool 18. And you can get that. You can get that. I mean, it's a good look. It's a good look. All right, my man, Kareem Akbar Muhammad. Well, you said the sun logo behind you will look fresh on the shirt. Well, maybe that's an idea. Let's tell you what. Let's move some shirts first, and then we'll start, because the last time I did this, I was taking too many ideas. I was trying to do too much. I'm like, nah, with our people, you gotta sometimes nail them down and look, you either take this or that. Don't be offering too many. Don't be giving too many options. People start going crazy. Can I have a green one? Can I have my name on the back? Can I get a little Playboy bunny? Can I get a star? Oh, my fucking... No. No. That's the answer. All right. The funny thing about it, Dave, is that sun, the sun in the back is not an original. I didn't have that design. I made the plaque, but I didn't have that design. But then again, because even with the design, you could find it somewhere else, but it wouldn't be exactly the same because they handmade. So although the design itself is, I don't know if it's patented or not, the actual look on it may be original. So that might be something that I could take into consideration later on. Later on. The feeling that they never liked me. Man, there's so many people out here in this world that have sought out validation to the point where they have accepted situations where people did not like them, did not even act like they liked them because they just wanted to be down. They wanted to be part of something. It's a sad state of affairs when you feel like nobody likes you. Some people can fight against it. They figure, well, if nobody likes me, then I don't have anybody that I have to please, and I don't have to go out of my way to accommodate anybody or help anybody or whatever. I can just do me. That's how some people feel about it. And other people can't stand up to that. Some people just can't deal with a situation where they are not only unpopular, but where they feel unloved or unwanted. Being with somebody who makes you feel unwanted. Not just a club or an organization or whatever, or a sundown town, but actually being in a situation that's supposed to be a loving situation, and you with somebody who has damn near outright expressed that they don't want to be with you. They don't really have no love for you. There ain't no love gained. There ain't no love lost. There ain't no love gained if you stay, and there ain't no love lost if you leave. Ain't no love gained if you stay, and ain't no love lost if you leave. And that's not a situation that everybody can withstand. That's not a situation that everybody can put up with and everybody can deal with. Yeah, it's not something that everybody can deal with. You know what I'm saying? So the topic, oh, you said, what's the topic? The topic is the feeling that they never liked you or never loved you. So we're talking about a situation where you may have been friends with somebody for years, or cool with somebody for years, or married to somebody for years, or going with somebody for years, but you feel like they never really fucked with you like that. Like they kind of instead of instead of putting up with the things that you may have done that were irritating, they didn't tolerate you. See, that's like, do y'all think it's a difference between putting up with somebody and tolerating somebody? Because I do. I do. I think there's a difference between putting up with somebody and tolerating. You may put up with somebody, like you might put up with snoring. You know what I mean? I put up with snoring. I love my baby. She be snoring all loud and shit. I put up with it. But if I tolerate you, that means like I ain't really feeling you like that. Like, I could take you or leave you, but I tolerate you. Like you irritate me, but I tolerate you. Like you might put up with somebody that can't drive well. Like, yo, man, give me the fucking wheel. I don't care if my license is suspended. I need to drive. You drive too slow, you're going to cause an accident with that slow ass defensive driving that you're doing. You understand what I'm saying? You might put up with somebody that does things that drive you crazy, but you otherwise love them. When you tolerate somebody, you might don't really like them. You might don't really care that much about them. But it is possible for you to care about somebody who you don't like. Like, have you ever broken up with somebody and you were really fed up with them, but you still didn't want them to fail or get hurt out there or not be able to make it or even miss you? Please don't be missing me, because then it's going to make me feel bad for you. And then I'm going to wind up staying in this situation just because you like me. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to be in that situation. I don't want to be in that situation. I don't want to be in a situation. Hold on. Okay, Nova says, what do I do when I got 10 people to sub? All right, so if you do get 10 people to sub, I'll see the subscriber count go up. But what I want you to do is verify that you got 10 people to sub. Now here's the thing. You don't have to stop at 10. I mean, I'll tell you what, if you get 20 people to sub, I'll send you 2 shirts. So, you might want one for you and your girl or something like that. So, y'all can have matching daily go get them shirts. So you might need like a large or a medium. She might need like a small or something like that. I'll hook you up. I'll hook you up. That's what I'll do. And 10 subs ain't a lot. That's not a lot. You know what I mean? As a matter of fact, I should rethink that, because 10 subs ain't shit. Because they might fuck around and subscribe to the channel and then be like, all right, well, you got your shirt. Now I'm unsubscribing. I don't see why anybody would want to unsubscribe to the channel, because we talk about good shit. But, I mean, it might not be some people's cup of tea. So you said, what if I Gmail it to you? Look, here's my email address. My email address is not a secret. Yes, I'm old school. That's my email address. sun752@aol.com. So get the subscribers, and tell you what, if your subscribers, I mean, the offer stands for them too. So if your subscribers, if they get 10 people, I'm like, damn, I might have really goofed with just 10. Should have said 20. I mean, after all, you subscribe for free. It ain't like you paying for it. But you know what? I'ma stick to the 10. I'ma stick to the 10 for now. For now. Cause y'all my regular supporters, listeners, and all that kind of shit. So and shit, some of y'all may have not subscribed to the channel yet. You might already have one bullet in the clip. Yeah, tell you what, when you just email me and I'll see your just tell me who you are. I'll know you by your email address. I mean by your username on YouTube. And yeah. And you show me the 10 people that you got to sign up. And you give me your address and I'll send you the shirt. Simple as that. I'll cover the cost. Fuck it. I'll cover the cost. This is a promotion that's worth it. It's worth it. You said, all right, my Gmail is bloodgoy or some shit like that. Well, when you email me, then I mean, I could give y'all my Gmail too, but no, we just gonna go with the sun752 at AOL.com. That way, yeah, then people be like, but I sent it to your Gmail. I didn't know to send it to your AOL. No, we just gonna do one email address. Nova says good because I ain't spending no $18. Well, if you like the shirt. Sure, I be seeing people selling their merch online. They don't be having no $18. You know what I mean? They be wanting like $25, $30, $35. I'll be like, man, for a t-shirt. And you ain't even famous like that? Like, come on, man. I mean, you gotta look out for the people. You gotta look out for folks. You know what I mean? You can't be hitting their pockets all hard like that. That's not cool. We almost in a recession, right? We almost in a recession. We in a recession. They're out here. Like I said, we got to do this before China. And well, we already in a trade war with this tariff shit. And China's about to start. Like, all right, you want to play that tariff game? Good luck. Nova says, I ain't paying no $18. Hey, man. Hey, I ain't going to be mad at you. I think that the shirt is worth more than $18. I know it is, as a matter of fact. But, this is not about my personal financial gain. You know what I'm saying? This is a movement. This channel is a real channel. I'm trying to grow it. So any way I can grow it, if you can help out with that, I appreciate it. So 10 subs. 10 subs can get you a shirt. Michael Holly from Harrisburg. The Berg is in the house. What's good? Harrisburg, hour and a half away from Philly. 70 miles from Philly. What up? What's good, man? What's good over there in the capital? Dave Figueroa says, it's going to be crazy for a minute with the tariff war. I made sure I stocked up on my tank top, socks, and white shirt. Shit, man, that's not no joke. That's not no joke, man. I bought 4 pairs. I bought 4 pairs of sneaks last week. Because I might not be able to afford them. Might not be able to afford no Nikes or all them sneakers be made in China or sometimes Vietnam or whatever. But it's about to get dark over here for customers. It's about to get dark. Very dark. Troy says, You'll root for the losing ass 49ers, but you won't buy $18 shirt to be on a winning team. That's messed up, Nova. You know what, Troy, man? What you just said, that was prophetic, my yo, son. I said I was gonna get the Kalimba for my man Dave. I think it's time, Dave. I think it's time, Dave. I think it's time. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. Uh. Uh. Is it real Flash? Hey! Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. J. Figueroa says electronics and vehicles is where it's really going to hurt. Yeah. Yeah. 2 words. Pre-owned. Okay, 3 words. Pre-owned vehicle. Pre-owned vehicle. Listen, man, everybody's clamoring to get a real ID. I'm like, man, I don't need no real ID because I'm not getting on no plane. I'm not getting on a plane until Trump is out of office. You gonna have to kill me the old-fashioned way. You're not getting me on the motherfucker. I'm good. I'm not afraid to fly, but with this administration, the air ain't no place for me. The air is no place. Oh man. But yeah, it's real out here. All right, you sent me the email. All right, send me the 10 subscribers, so I can take care of you, son. You know what I mean, so I take care of you. I take care of you, dog. I got you. Take care of you. You know what I mean, let me see. Let me see if he sent an email. He did. Hold on. He said he already. Oh shit. Hold on, let me see if my subscriber count went up. We 2 subscribers short. But he did this shit. He did it. You too short though. Because the subscriber count went up 8. But I'll keep checking it because one time somebody said that they sent me they sent subs and somehow it didn't go down right. So you up to 8. I need 2 more. You want a black one? All right. I need 2 more subs though. Now, see, this is the problem when people say that they sub, but are these real subscribers? You know what I mean? Do you have like 10 email addresses? You might have 10 accounts and shit. You know what I mean? Nova said, can I have the one you're wearing? Like my actual shirt? No. No. Don't even ask like that. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Let me check it again. Okay. What, you sent it twice? All right. Okay, there you go. You got 10. All right, I got you. Now, but he did it. So the way he did it is on him, but he did it. He did it. So we are officially over 3,300 subs. Good looking out, my dude. So now just send me your address and I'll send you the shirt. Just tell me what size you need. Tell me what size you need. Tell me what size you need and you're good. Well, shit. For all of that, shit. If you can get 10 subs that fast, you know what needs to happen? Shit. Shit, if you can do it like that, the fuck? How you do that? Well, I guess that'll be your secret. Like, don't worry about how I did it. I did it. Send me my shirt. Don't worry about how I did it. I did it, right? Send me my shirt. Men's medium, no problem. No problem. Men's medium. I got you. And you want this color, right? All right. Just send me your address and I got you. Matter of fact, I probably I might ship it out tomorrow. You be good to go. I'd be more than happy to ship you out that shirt. Hopefully another 100 people do that. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be good with it. Oh, you said you're in a room with 10 plus people. Cool. That's a good look. But they responded fast. I like that. That's good shit. I want to thank you. That's a good look. that, y'all. It's like that, y'all. It's like a dagger to that. It's like that, y'all. That's a good look. That's a good look. All right, as we start to wind down, we about to do these birthday shout outs. And then, and then, and then, and then, and then, and then, and then. Listen, y'all can do the same thing that Nova did. Y'all can do the same thing. 10 subs gets you a t-shirt. 10 subs gets you a t-shirt. Troy, you still there? Because yo, Dave Figueroa, that's my man, dog. That's my dude. He said Dave said that's wild. Why to take the literal shirt off his back? Yo, hey, yo, chill. Y'all got, you gotta chill. Oh man, this was the highlight of the night. This show wasn't easy to get through. It wasn't. You know what I mean? It's one of them joys that was making me reevaluate my whole life. It was making me reevaluate my whole professional status. It's all good though. It's all love. It's all love. Okay. Let's do these birthday shout outs, man. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious. April 15th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They get number one out the box. Maurice McIntyre Sr., no relation, but what up, cuz? What's good? And also Latasha Smith Carrington, happy birthday to you. And Terry Davis and Donovan Josephs, Marilyn Burgel, Robin Anderson, Johnny Flowers, and the author, Omar Tyree. I want to say happy birthday to all of y'all. And I hope that today finds you all in good health, happiness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. And that goes out to each and every person out there born on this glorious April 15th. Anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally, all of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out. Rock on and do the damn, to rock out. Rock on and do the damn rock out. Rock on and do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and go hard, go for your. Hey yo, never show no love. Yeah, affection don't fit like a glove. A glove is sorta like a condom. Love is out there, but a nigga can't find them. I'm still looking, yo. It's like central bookings. Feels like I'm locked down, but not with my girl around. Sometimes I feel like a clown, complete with the big nose and shoes. And it got me out here straight singing the blues, ones and twos. Yeah, I was on the turntables, rapping, talking all these crazy stories and fables. And the labels was not looking good, yeah. I was working on my understanding is understood. Would you be my baby? You said no, and as a matter of fact, you must be crazy. Yeah, I ain't lazy. I got a lot of energy, but I'm trying to get somebody that I can see. And I don't want to be playing the victim, but when I see my girl, I want to love and stick the mud. Yo, what's the deal? Is love real? And will you love me with Hold up. Will you love me tomorrow if I have to beg and borrow? Is it about the dough that I used to have? Was it about the stacks that I was stacking like math? What you gotta do one side, you're doing the other. To make sure it still comes out the same way, brother. Mothers and fathers, you gotta listen. Y'all creating kids out of wedlock, but listen. I don't really care if you're married, but make sure the baby is born out of love, because the pushes and shoves that y'all be getting to each other, yeah, it's crazy, toxic. Hold on. I gotta get the rhythm right. Love is love, and it don't mimic nothing other than the way it's supposed to be. Listen to me. The way it be is not always the things you see, and things that you watch with your two eyes leave you surprised. Guys, girls, yo, straighten out the curls. Make the toes curl up too. And do what you gotta do. But it's bigger than sex, bigger than hickeys on necks, bigger than guns and like text, bigger than all of that. When you know it's love, you know it's for real. Skills won't get you through this shit like a pill. You can get as high as you want, but it won't make you feel as good as love will. Yeah, don't front on this. All right, let's get them out of here. All right, peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I said, peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death, resuscitate y'all, love y'all right back to life. We will be back tomorrow night with another Daily Go Getimism show. 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the East Coast. So you know if you're on the West Coast, if it's 2 o'clock in the morning here, then it's 11 o'clock where you are. But it's still a good look. Still a good look. I want to thank all of y'all for coming through. Thanks for fighting. Thanks for fighting through this with me, y'all. It was looking dark. It was getting dark for a minute. But, you know, things work out the way they're supposed to work out. Hit the like button, share the show, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. I'm going to get back with y'all. Peace.